first wrote my San Francisco manifesto, which was distributed at the San Francisco Museum in 1984, 30th of June, and she distributed it. She's here. Come here. Come. She was... Catherine was near me when I distributed that manifesto, which ended up in this book, Monkeys Write the Paint, which is, you will find in our bookstore there. And actually, when I was lucky that she was among the 3-4 artist friends who believed in what I was saying, what I was doing, and they distributed this manifesto I had written as a protest in front of the San Francisco Museum. Well, to cut a long story short, I'm not going to summarize you a book in 2 minutes because you need to eat and drink and have fun. Anyway, they believed in me and they understood what I was saying. And I'm happy that time proved me right, because many important world art historians have changed their vision, have changed their perspective after I wrote this. After a time I talked to them, I reached them, and it became quite an important issue that made that. So as I was telling you, the world is bigger than the 5 rich American, Italian, American, French, German countries. We respect their artists, they're all here. We love them, we respect them, but the world is bigger. But Western cultural imperialism tries and tends to generate a history which is concentrated only on those 5 countries, which was the wrong thing to do, and this is more and more understood. And when we distributed that manifesto in '84, it was a very pioneer act that came even 5-6 years before what became later with the turn of the 90s, postmodernism with multiculturalism. So what we did was even 6 years preceding multiculturalism, and we did it with belief, and time proved us right. So anyway, looking at the world as a total, and with all those influence zones, African art, Chinese art, Japanese art, Oceanic art, Colombian art, South American art, that have shaped all these modernist movements. I think that we need to grasp and understand that çekmeye devam edebilirsin. İstersen açayım sana. So we need to understand that the world is one piece, and every different culture influences every different culture, and this is a world richness that makes that African art has contributed to Cubism, which has contributed to the flourishing of all these movements. And if Surrealism was also influenced by South American art, etc., these are all the richness of the world. We are not competing against each other. So an art history map like this makes people have a general view of the art world, looking at the globe in general. I'm not trying to say that because the modern movements are very much influenced by everything that came from here, it doesn't mean that the Western people it doesn't belong to them. On the contrary, we say that it belongs to all of us, and every nation and every different culture and every zone of the globe have contributed to that. To tell you the truth, the Western museums have still problems digesting this information. Honestly, because Western museums behave as if what they have to show is what the most important San Francisco, New York, and LA and Paris galleries, 7 or 10 galleries show. So they behave as if they have to show what those galleries show so that those galleries can sell more easily. But I think that that's quite wrong. Like, the job of a museum is to have a broad, general look. So